Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetHeadPumpRepair.com. All right, welcome back to a special edition of the pool pump cover rebuilding series. Okay, so if you're a pool guy or a homeowner or one of those two, you've probably seen these series of pumps. These are called submersible pumps, which means they can be submerged in the water. Now, the first thing you want to do is hit that subscribe button right below the videos. That way you get the latest and greatest of our videos into your inbox weekly or every time we publish a new video. All right, so once again, my name is Joseph from WetHeadPumpRepair.com. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the different parts of the pump and what the most common problem is when they get clogged. So like I was saying, this is a submersible pump, which means you can submerge in the water and water can go all over the top of it, not like a regular pool pump, right? Like like if you watch my other videos, if your pool pump goes all the way under the water, then it burns out. This pump is actually made to be submerged in the water, and we'll show you how that's going to work eventually in this series of videos. Okay, so this customer had brought this pump into us because the cord had been broken off, so we're going to be fixing that in the videos as well. All right, so this is made by Little Giant. This is a Little Giant submersible pump. What pool people usually use these for, or spa people, is to either drain the pool cover off. You know, like if you have a big pool cover, and like during the winter when the snow melts, you wind up with all that water on top of it, you can use this pump. If you have a spa and you're emptying it out for the winter because you're closing it up and maybe go to the Poconos or something like that, and you're tired of the cold winters in New York, well, you can drain your spa, okay? But the biggest problem is sometimes when you submerge it in the pool for a while, right, it gets all clogged up and then it doesn't work anymore and you're like, what's going on? So, and you look on the bottom and you're like, oh my God, I see there's, all kinds of stuff in here, but how do I clean this, right? Like, and you're starting to look around and you're like, there's no screw holes. What do I do? There's stuff in there. And believe it or not, I hear stories from junk guys and all kinds of people. They see these in the trash all the time. Like me and Robert, we see a lot of trash guys around here, or a lot of guys that go to the scrapyard. They're always like, oh yeah, Joey, I'll bring you pumps. So I see these things all the time in the trash bins because people don't realize you can actually fix them. So that's why we're giving you the series on a submersible pump series. We do a lot of pool pumps, spa pumps, we do a lot of filters, stuff like that. But this is the submersible pump series where we're doing this. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take a screwdriver, something decent sized like this. This is a number 3 tip, which means it's wide. And here you'll see slots. Now you gently just want to take the screwdriver and you want to just gently start prying on it. There, see that? What? Well, you're like, oh, okay, there you go, right? So then you want to go to the first one and see that? There's a little peg in there, right? And then you go to the back here. See that? There's another peg, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the pump around. Now you're thinking like, yo, man, you just took that apart. You just put it down. I'm like, yeah, no, relax. So there you go. Right? So now we're going to just do this. I'll hold this up in the air now, and I'm just going to stick my screwdriver in there, work those pegs just down like that. See that? And the same thing again with this back side. You're like, yo, he's got to hold the pump up, right? See? Just like that. Now, instead of holding the pump in the air, right, you could always like sit it down like that if you wanted to. But just showing you whichever way to want to do. And then see, as you just pry it up like that, boom. See that? The grate comes off. And then you can see here, there's your little tiny impeller. And then if you have anything, debris or everything caught in here, you can pull it all out at this point. So you can pull everything out of here, and just like that. So you clean out the whole bottom of the pump, get everything out of here, make sure there's nothing stuck in your impeller by inspecting it. You can see the holes in there, make sure there's nothing in there, and clean everything out of here. And then what you can do, wash this cover off, and then just put the holes back in there. Just like that. And I just do it. All right. This is Joe Tamargo from WetHeadPumpRepair.com. Be sure to check out WetHeadPumpRepair.com. We got tons of articles, tons of videos, and tons of parts for these pumps. Take it easy. See you next video. Peace.